Alright guys, we got a little bit of APA 8-ball featuring Siri, a 5, and Robby, a 4. This is playoffs. Siri wins the leg, on to rack 1. So Siri's getting ready to break rack 1. Sorry for the breaking videos, guys. It's been a rough one. I got sick for about a week, and then we lost one of our players on the team. Zach is no longer with us. He was killed in a hit and run. So that actually happened a few days before this match, and it was a tough one. This is actually the first round of the playoffs. We finished second in the session. There were less than 12 teams or something. So according to APA, we actually have to play off for the banner. So we've got the championship match, or the final match, not championship, but final match next week. Looking forward to that. Hopefully I'll get some good content from it. This is going to be a Friday video. I think today, yeah, today's Thursday. Tomorrow, this one will go up, and then I've got a video of me playing that'll go up as well. Probably on Tuesday. We should be back to normal. Should be back to recording on a good schedule. This Robby guy is shooting lights out in this first rack. Got a tough shot on the 13. I don't know if it passes the 7 or if he's playing it in the bottom right. Tries for the bottom right. Well, Siri's got a little bit of an issue. She's got a 5-ball and then this 3-7 thing here. She's also looking at a combo over here on these. I think the only shot she can actually shoot at right now is the 4. She's nervous. She said she was nervous. She was a little uncomfortable going into the match. Get around that 6. That's fine. Good job. Still don't know what she's going to do with the 7-3. Possibly run into it now. Well, that'll work. It gives her an angle on the 3 that she didn't have before. I think she could have spun that towards the corner a little bit more with some left spin, maybe throw the 3-ball in that direction a bit. Alright, he's gonna find the 8-ball in the way of his shot. We basically got to restructure our whole team, which is kind of annoying. Where Victoria's leaving to go bowling with her husband on our league night, and another of our players is leaving due to personal reasons, and then we lost one. So I'm down 3 players, and I need low skill level players to keep the team, you know, decent. I've got an offer from a 6 already to come and join the team, but that really doesn't help me because I can't play a 7 or a 6 based on what I have right now for the team. So I've got a 3 and 4 5s. So I definitely need a couple 2s. I'll figure it out. We got 2 weeks. If you're in the area and you're a 2 or a 3 and you want to come play on the Tuesday team, you know where we play. Hit me up. Just gotta roll this 7. That cue ball should come out for the 3. She just doesn't need to kill this. There you go. Oh, that was a really bad shot though. Oh, lucky with the leave. She's had one decent practice session recently, and it was only because I told her she was playing this match, so she went and practiced a little bit. But originally the plan was I was going to play Justin and Zach and myself and a couple low levels, but she's got an option here. She could either go for the 2 or the 3. I mean the 7 or the 3. I was 2 railer off the 7, come down here to this area, or play some high here and come up the table. I like the way she's going because if she overhits this, she could leave the cue ball behind the 8. If she was on the 3, this right here is just gonna, yeah, it's a well played shot. Now she just needs to play this into this area of the table. Been trying to work on the pause and the backstroke and make sure she's doing that. We took a time out to talk about this one. So we took a time out, and she's not comfortable with the idea of punching the ball into the rail and trying to come out here. So I just told her that she can pretty easily just put a little bit of low on this and leave it in this area. It'll leave her a longer shot on the side, but she should be okay. So she just draws it into the rail and holds it up here. She's been working on her draw, so she's starting to feel a little bit more confident. I know in the past we've had her play on the channel and her draw shot's just been terrible, and that was the one thing that she wanted to practice, so we did some draw drills. It's like her stroke, the tempo of her stroke, it's almost like she decelerated in that one. Not really sure. I'd have to watch it back, but it looked funky in person. He just misses his 10. Leaves her a very, very similar shot to the one she just missed, so. Alright, Siri makes one, up 1-0. I got a 3-3 race now, on to rack 2. Alright, breaking rack 2. 1 ball down. 5 ball? No. Still can't get her to shift her weight into her break. It just seems like she's always reaching really hard and stretching out and trying to make something work from like way the heck out here. It just, that's not how you generate power in anything. I feel like his stroke has shortened up a little bit since the first rack. really jabby. I don't remember it being that jabby in the first track. Oof. All right, let's see if she tries to run that. Yeah, all right. I think she's fortunate there, but it worked out. Nice shot. See, when she pauses on that stroke, when she gets that little pause in there and everything, she's doing fine. On this shot, what I was going to do, I was going to call a timeout and have her just kind of push the 7 into the 6 and out and put her cue ball back here. She's clearly having an issue deciding what she wants to do with it. So when she went down here and she gets on the shot, I call a timeout. And I don't know what she thinks I said, but she gets back down on the shot and shoots it again anyway. And she basically kind of did what I was going to ask her to do. So it worked out. But I would have liked to have talked to her a little bit about that one before we tried doing it. He misses his 15, rolls up. I think the 7 passes the 5 here, so fortunate. Great shot. So she's slowing down, she's taking her time, she's going through the steps of making a good shot, which is good. She used to do it all the time. That's why she's a 5, but she has not been playing like a 5 for a long time. But we'll get her there. If she can consistently play and take her time and do everything right, she'll be back up. She played this rack great. All right, she's got the extension on the cue. Should be able to reach this. Just remember, these extensions add a lot of weight to the cue, so you got to take some speed off of it. Ugh. All right, Siri's up 2-0. On to the next one. All right, Siri breaking. Oh. Not a whole lot to look at, to be honest. This is terrible. This is terrible. This is not fun. I agree, solids might be the way to go with this one. Oh, a little tap. You should put her on the 4 if she makes it. Good shot. I think she's making. Oh, thought she made that one. I was gonna say it'll put her on the 4, but I don't know what she's gonna do after that. Oh, he ties up her 5 even worse. Doesn't leave her much. I don't think that 4 goes around anything. It's unfortunate. That was a good miss. Oh. Didn't know what to do with the shot, so she rushed. She does that sometimes. She starts to worry. If she doesn't know what to do with the shot, she feels like she's just taking up time and space and tries to rush and just make anything happen. It's not necessary. Clears out the 14. Nice little breakout. 15 is still pretty tied up, but it was still a nice little breakout. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, now all his are out. She's got a really... I don't even know if that 5 passes. From this angle that we have, it doesn't look like the 5 passes. Looks like she's lining it up on the right side of the pocket, so she might have less than a pocket. Yeah. Don't think he was actually going for a shot there. A 15 doesn't go anywhere, so looked like it was a just clear the 15 out safety attempt. She should be okay here. Don't want to be lazy though. You want to if you're going to put some draw on this ball, you might need to use your extension. There you go. Go get it. She's got the extension. I think she's just going to run this forward. Oh, I don't know. I kind of like playing it out. I don't want to hold for the 5 there. The 5 is like, the 5 and the 6 are good protection. Use the 4 to break the 8 out. So I like being out here somewhere, preferably over here, but let's see what she can do with it. I think she can see the 6, but that's not helpful at all. I suspect that was also intentional. No way to get back to the 4 and break out the 8, so tie up the pocket. Maybe you control half of the side down here, but the problem is all of his balls are going to be heading this way. If he can move the 8 out of the way, he's fine. $15 gets out of the way. This is when you shoot the 4. If it gets out of the way, yeah. Now you can shoot the 4. Just run the 4 with a little bit of high. See if you can brush the 8 ball this way. You just gotta hit it light. If you miss it, it's okay. We can figure something out, but just roll this ball. Hopefully she doesn't try to kill it. She needs it to go in front of the tangent line. There you go. Oh. We're going to take a time out and look at this one and try to figure out what on earth we can even try to do. Alright, I don't even remember what I told her to do. I think we're going to try to spin this one around a little bit off the edge of the 6 and not there. What I had asked her, oh, I remember, we had enough room to cut it. I wanted to see if she wanted to cut it and send the cue ball down this way and back up. It looked like she had the angle to do it. She just ended up hitting it really fat. I think she was afraid that she was gonna miss it if she thinned it. So she hit fat and she sent the cue ball up here and lost some of the speed on the cue ball. I don't think she hit it hard enough anyway. I think she probably would have been leaving herself over here, but if she makes this, she scratches. So that was fortunate. Just catches the rail, plays a nice little defense. I mean, I don't mind her kicking at this one. As long as she doesn't kick short over here, she can look at a scratch. Also, hitting it, slow rolling up on it and putting the cue ball up on the rail over here isn't bad. That gives him a really, really tough shot and a lot of distance, and it puts the 8 in front of the pocket over here. So that's kind of nice. I don't want to hit this one hard and try to bank it. I think that's what she does. You're never getting out of the way of that ball where it is. So she leaves it in front of this pocket, but really would have much rather her left that 8 ball over here and just like leave the cue ball anywhere in this area here. All right, he gets another good miss. Banking it this way. Banking it that way and trying again. I just want to hold the cue ball on the rail up here. Don't give him any good looks at anything, you know. She's marking this pocket and cutting it, but this is like a 90-degree cut. She's never making this. I think the closest she can get is maybe around there. It's a really, really tough line. She was super confident she was going to make the cut, though. She did hit it fat. She could have hit it thinner than that. She definitely could have hit it thinner than that. I don't think she could have made it, though. I still think it was too close. I mean, she ended up hitting it over here. I think she hits it thinner, she can get there, and that's about it. Unfortunate, because when we take that particular shot, we leave him a look at everything on the table. Which is something I don't want to take a low percentage shot that's going to leave him a shot. I'd rather take the low percentage bank up the table and leave him a lot of nothing, you know? It's always important to assess the percentage of the shot that you're shooting and how you feel about it. And then kind of, you know, change your plan according. It's pretty much a dead bank. Just put a little bit of speed on it and take the angle out. Instead of go safety. He widened it up a bit for her, so she doesn't have the same tighten it up kind of bank here. The cue ball's going to get in the way of it. So her options here, again, she can just roll up on it, just enough to hit the rail, leave, you know, cue ball, 8 ball stuck to one another. Another thing she could have done here, she could have thinned this and sent the 8 ball out to the middle of the table and brought the cue ball over here, leave him a full. She goes to the tap, but she ends up just smashing the ball. She's just juiced. Adrenaline, she wants to win. She was super nervous, and those nerves have calmed down a little bit, but she still has the adrenaline going, so it happens. I don't like taking sensitive shots in a higher pressure situation because you do tend to overhit them. Oh well, 2-2 race. Next. All right, Robby's going to be breaking for the first time. Just going to take the solids here. Well, she's got ball in hand and a pretty wide open table here. 10 ball is the problem ball to get rid of right now. If the 10 ball passes the 3, this is a good shot, good chance for her to just run out and be done with it. She can roll this up for the 14 in the side. She can roll it up for the 11 in the side. She's got some backup plans here. The 15 clears easy. If she gets in a weird spot, she can actually use the 2 ball, send the 2 ball this way, and it'll hold the cue ball right here. So shoot the 15, hold the cue ball off the 2 so she can shoot the 13. That'll pretty much be how she can handle this end of the table. Like right now. Right now, just shoot the 15 and hold your cue ball right here on the face of the 2-ball. 2-ball goes towards the 7, and then she can make her 13 and come back up and clear these out and get on the 8. She's looking at the 13 though, which is not the way to go. 13 ball, the cue ball goes this way, off the 13. That's going to be behind everything. There's a chance you might get a 15 ball that goes on the side, but you got a 6 ball you could run into to get that shape. You can overrun it and be over here and never get to see your 15 again. So this is not the way to go. Runs into the 7. Now she's got a really long 12 ball. 15's still makeable, but you're not getting back up the table after you make it, you know? Now she's stuck in a position where she's going to have to use the 15 to get on the 8, and that's not what we wanted. We wanted to use the 9 ball to get on the 8 because it's right there. She knows she doesn't want to shoot the 9 ball, so she misses it because she's second guessing the shot the whole way. Just gotta slow down and think about these things, and it'll save the day for you. He misses, but ties up the only pocket she can actually use. Good miss, man. She's got a bank here. I'm not sure. Yeah, nice bank. Nice bank. Rolls out beautifully for the 11. Maybe a little bit too far. You can slow speed this one. You don't want to punch this one. You want to play this just above pocket speed so it can follow the 6 ball in. She hits it hard. It's okay. She hits it hard. She leaves the 11 out near her pocket. 8 ball doesn't go past the 9. It's all right. Look at this miss. Good. It's good. The 2 ball's not makeable. He has to go up the table, work his way back, ties up the 8 ball a little bit more. It's a tough one because you've got a long way to go with this 9 ball, which means the cue ball is gonna skit. And now you got to get all the way back up here for the 9 ball or for the 11 ball and hold it again, just like you tried to with the 9. She's got to play that one up the table and back, and she doesn't see that yet. So something that she has to work on. Just pounds it in the face. Done. He misses, makes her ball, and hooks her. Yeah. Some good, run good. I like her maybe using the mirror method and measuring out this distance to here and playing this 8 ball up here towards that pocket. She's super apprehensive about scratching there, and she was right to be. That's a tough shot. But I'd rather see her just kick the ball. Good shot. Good speed. Just tap the 8. Yep. Just run this one forward, out towards the middle of the pocket, or middle of the table. No. Now she's just got to bank a ball. That is way wide. Way wide. She knows how to line up a bank shot. I'm not really sure why she didn't even try. All right. That's that one. He's on the hill. All right, Robby to break on the hill. All right, she's gonna go with stripes here. Looks like she's just gonna hold this for the 12. Took her eye off of it. Focus just went away for a second. I think she probably looked down at the cue ball to make sure she was hitting it in the right spot to do a stop shot there. And she's not a last look cue baller. It's a good shot on the 15. Just got a good line on the 13 here to break up the 10. You can just roll this with a little bit of high. Pretty sure that's going to go right at the 10. He took the high out of it. You see he lowered the tip just before he hit the ball. I think he was right at first and then just changed his mind. Got the 11 out near the corner, but looks like the 10 is going to be a problem for him now since he didn't get it out. He's going for it. Nice try. It's a good shot on the 3. Not sure how she's going to clear the 11 here. I'm hoping she's not going 1-7 to try to clear the 11. I think she was trying to come across the table, get a little bit better on the 5 there. Definitely need to get rid of the 11. She could have shot that with a little bit of draw, but it doesn't really leave her a shot because the 7 doesn't pass the 14 going the other way of the table. Great. So she called me for a timeout. During this timeout, we talk about a couple different options about her banking it, saving for a bank, maybe use the 8 to make the 11. And then the last one I tell her is to just cut the 7, make the 11, and tie up the pocket with the 7. You might leave him a bad shot. If you can see the 7 and make it, it might give her a good shape on the 8. So that's the one we decide on. But yeah, she's just gonna cut. She doesn't have to make it. She can hit the long rail as long as she just hits the 11 and makes it. You don't want to leave the 11 there. So she hits the 11. 7's still blocking the 8. It's gonna be hard for her to get to it, but at least she has an out now where she didn't have one before. Now she leaves the cue ball up against the 8. It's going to be tough for him to bridge over it and hit anything, and she's blocking up the pocket still. He makes his, but doesn't leave himself much of anything. He still has to go past this pocket. He very much would rather have his cue ball over here right now. You tried to 3-rail the 10 ball. You hit this to the left side of the pocket. You want it to go over towards this area, and the cue ball just naturally rolls up for your 8. Same pocket. She's going to try to draw this and do something fancy with it. She doesn't have to. Definitely went the wrong direction with that ball. She goes for a safety. She just tries to lock the ball up on the rail. Same thing she should have done earlier. Pretty useful strategy. He misses, and now she's got a cuttable ball. All right, we are hill. It's Siri breaking. This is the center of the head ball. Again, pretty tough cluster, pretty bad setup. That's a really tough one. Might be able to combo the 15-13 and get the 14 out of there. That might be the way to go, but it's not like you can see any stripes to get there anyway. So she's stuck having to take the solids, and she's got nothing. She could shoot this with a little bit of high right, run it at the 14 ball. Goes center with it. 2 balls makeable though. You're gonna run into that 5 ball. You want to make sure you're not killing it. Pocket speed there. Try to hold your 5 ball in this area here. If you hold the 5 ball in that area, you get rewarded with being able to draw into this and, you know, make a mess. I thought she was playing the 6 off the 12 and just missed the 12. Leaves a good hook though. She finally gets lucky on a miss. Where he goes in off the 13 right here. Me, I'm always looking for a way to get rid of that 3 ball, and right now playing it off the edge of the 13 into the corner looks really nice. Not the highest percentage shot, but you got to get rid of it. It's just going to be there haunting you later. She can't go into it with anything here. Shoulder slump as he ties up his ball. He'll be okay though. He's getting on it right now. Here comes the 15-13. Oh. All right. So now you just want to play the 6 here. Run your cue ball into the rail very gently and hold it here. You know, play your 7 this way. You definitely want to hold your cue ball on this side of the 7 so that when you play the 7 this way, you can stun your cue ball out to here. She hits pretty hard. She hits it really hard. Doesn't leave herself a good look on this 3 ball at all. Might just have to shoot the 3 now and hope that she can see the 7 when she's done with it, but it's not going to roll the way she wants to. She's just hitting everything so hard. Almost makes one of his and blocks her chances to make the 8 anyway. You can do anything he wants. He's got 2 balls hanging up in a pocket. Yep. Oh, this is gonna get right in the way, isn't it? Unreal, man. How? She's got nothing now. That would have been a great shot if she didn't leave the cue ball right in line to shoot it in the only pocket it wants to go to. Tying the 12 ball up on this rail over here is great, but not if the cue ball is right there, because he can just handle it right now. Oh well. Still manages to tie up a 7 ball a little bit. Oh boy. She can't leave it here, can she? He makes it. That's a good shot. Just mind your speed on this one. Misses. One more good miss for the road, huh? Yeah, I don't know if she could see enough of that ball to make it. She might have been able to see just enough, but she almost hit that 8 ball getting there, so. You know what? She made a few mistakes, and he shot really well whenever she made a mistake. Sometimes it just goes like that, you know? Yeah. Good job, Robby. Nice win. Way to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please leave a thumb up. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Drop a hey in the comments. That always helps the algorithm. Makes us a little bit more visible to everyone. I've got another one of these matches, the one I shot. I'm going to do the voice on that, but not right now because my old graphics card is overheating and it is very, very hot in here right now. So I'm going to leave this one and edit it later, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.